I would like to present to you this system, at least so that you can have an understanding of how the system works. This is a dynamic system, and this means it gives the users rights to interact with it dynamically. They can be able to enter and then they get the data that they may wish to get by just a click of a button. Now, the system works either online or offline depending on how exactly you want it to be deployed. Again, it fits automatically on the device that you are using to view. If you're using a mobile phone, then the system fits there automatically. If you're using a desktop or rather tablet, then again the system automatically fits. Allow me to log in as an overall administrator so that at least we can have an overall understanding of the backend. So this is the backend. When you log in as an overall administrator, this is what you get. There all the menus are on the left side. So when you click a menu, then it expands to show you the sub menus. So we are going to start with the settings first. This is where the overall administrator begins by creating stations. These are sample stations that we had created just for demo purposes. So if there's a new station that has just come up, you just need to click actions, then add station. You fill this form, you submit, and then now the system knows that now there's a new station that has been created. In case you may want to edit or maybe delete a station as an overall administrator, then this is where you do it. You can automatically search. The system is based on data tables, so that means you can always automatically search the station or rather any data that you have entered. Like now you can say Kalimani, then automatically it brings Kalimani on board. You can be able to edit or delete depending on what you want to achieve. The other thing that you may need to create is the group permissions for the users. As an overall administrator, it's good you set the permissions right so that any other user that you create, you can always assign a permission or a role. Like now, this is a permission called station admin. Yeah, station admin. We have just selected the option of them viewing payments, viewing contributions and reports and all that. So anytime you create a new user, like for example, you go to people, add a user, then you get to select the group permission as a system admin. Then you need to attach that specific user to a specific station, and then make sure they can only view their own records. Yeah, then now the rest is just a matter of filling the data. So when you do that, then all the users gets listed here and their group permissions. Now let's go to voted. Voted is another very important module. It gives you the right of adding a new voted, so that at least it makes the work of the whoever is doing data entry to be a bit simple. Like for this case, these are voted that we had created before. Still, again, just for demo purposes. And then if there's a new voted that has just come by, like for example, Jumuia, I had Jumuia 1, 2, 3, 4. In case there's a new one, then it's a matter of just clicking add voted. Then you type the name of the voted, you generate the code of the voted for to help the search engine and also to enter the category. And then from there, you click add. When you do that, then it becomes part of the voted. Now, whoever has the responsibility of capturing data, then their job becomes very simple. Their day-to-day operation is just coming to contributions, add contribution. Then they pick the station. Like for this case, you can see St. Teresa Kalimani, and then now from there we can also pick the moderator, and then now from there we pick the object that we want. Like I can say Jumuia 1, then now from there the amount contributed, and then how the contribution was done. Maybe it was paid, and then it was paid in cash or in M-Pesa, and then from there you click submit. Then you're done. So another contribution comes on board, then this is their module. You go ahead and pick the station, then you pick the moderator Kalimani, and then from there you pick the voted, you pick the voted, and then now you enter the figures. Let me say 23,000. Then after that, how was it done? And Then now you submit. That is the duty of whoever has been given the rights of entering the data. When the data is entered right, then it is very easy now for every other user who has rights to generate reports to be able to just generate a report based on any other category. Like for example, when you come to contribution report, you have all the filters here. You can pick the station that you're interested in. Like I can say Carly Money, and then from there I can generate the period that I want. Say from January this year, January this year up to now, up to now, and then you submit. Then automatically the system picks all the contributions regardless of the category. If you want to filter per category, go then again to the filters, pick the voted that you are interested. Then, like for example, Jumia one, then you submit. Then the system again gives you just the total contributions based on that only. Now, if you already have a username and password of a certain station, and then you can just pick your station, go ahead and enter the password. Then, when you log in, you should be able again to access that information. When you click monthly contribution, you'll be able to see in totality how much you have contributed, regardless of the voted. If you go to contribution report, you have the right again to filter. Then the specific category that you are interested in, you enter the start date, the end date, then you submit. Then the system again brings the same record on your end. Remember, this one is specifically attached to a specific station. Now the system has so many other fields, and again, it is not cast on stones. Any other suggestion that someone can bring on board, then we will be able to have it captured. Thank you.